My business is RMS Services, and I am kind of like a concierge business service for small entrepreneurial businesses. I work for entrepreneurs who are still working full-time and they're trying to get their businesses started. So I take care of their operations and their admin and their media marketing needs while they're working so that they can get their businesses started faster than if they had to try to squeeze those tasks into their 8-hour day while they're still working. CNI Solutions has been very helpful. I've been through entrepreneurial business startup courses before, and I've actually been a coach for some small business startup programs. And this program is quite a bit different. I really enjoyed it. Number one, it spoke directly to my community, very supportive. From the beginning, we were encouraged to secure mentors, which was very helpful because the mentors kind of helped to guide us. Mr. Fry was always encouraging, always available, he and Brittany, if we had questions or problems. I know for me personally, in the other courses and other businesses that I've started, I've always kind of had a challenge with how to do the numbers and how to set my pricing just right. And this course actually took the time to break down the formulas one at a time and then how they interacted together. And I discovered that I was doing quite a few things wrong with my pricing, so that helped me a lot. And also with Mr. Fry working with us on our elevators and our canvases was very helpful. And he had us do something that I hadn't done before. I have worked and done business canvases before, but his suggestion of using sticky notes, because your business will evolve, of course, and sometimes just change altogether, really helped. And it helped me to a point where I was able to actually start securing clients before the class was over. I would definitely encourage them to come and talk to Mr. Fry and or Brittany, and where possible to take the CNI course. It's very helpful in not just trying to establish you as a business. The way CNI's program is set up, you will definitely have determined one or two things when it's over, and sometime halfway through it. You'll know, number one, how to set up a business, and number two, if it is either the time or if at all you should set up a business. The way the course kind of funnels down into what business startup is, it gives you a bird's eye view of everything, and it gives you the realities of starting a business, what's going to be involved, what type of time you need to invest in it, what is going to be required of you personally, and how just to start a business the right way. At the end of this course, you should definitely know if it is for you to start a business, and if it isn't, you'll know if it's just not the right time, or if you're just not equipped or even want to start a business of your own. If you decide that you are, it definitely has already provided you the tools to start working and getting your business set up. And then in addition to that, Mr. Fry and Brittany are always available even after the class. And they also employed some people who came as speakers who also offered their services after the class if you needed mentorship or if you needed help with different things once you got your business journey started. So I would definitely and have recommended the class to others. One of the main things that stuck out to me about this program is how it relates to my community. As I said, I've actually been to another program with the SBA Small Business Center here locally, and I've actually coached for them. So in my experience, what my experience was with CNI, I kind of wanted to come and compare the two programs. I was actually a coach for one, and I wanted to kind of see how this one compared to what the general standard Small Business Center was teaching and how they were relating to their population here locally. What I found in Mr. Fry's class was that he was teaching, they teach the exact same principles, but in CNI's course, as a person from my community, I could relate a lot better. Sometimes just the terms and how you say something or how you relate to something makes it more understandable for someone who is like you, who can relate to your demographic. The other program that I've gone to, they are not as comprehensive, not as hands-on. They have a lot of coaching and a lot of programming, but not a step-by-step, this is where you stand, this is where you go. If you need help, call me personally. Just something that I believe a lot of minority communities can use more. Someone who can relate to where they are, someone who understands that they may have extenuated life circumstances, and address those and still give hope in addressing them, that you can do this and it's not beyond your reach. I would recommend everybody in my community that calls me and says, hey, I'm gonna start a t-shirt service, or hey, I'm gonna start a cap service, or hey, I had this idea. There's the tendency in my community that I've experienced personally where we jump out too soon with the idea and we don't have the structure to support the idea. I talk to probably dozens of people a year who are interested in starting businesses, and the basic idea is, well, hey, I do this great, or I know something that I can do that people don't do, or they don't do it this way, so there's a niche here. And most of them have very good ideas and very good things that could probably build well. The problem is when you jump out there and you don't know your competition, you don't know how business works, you don't know the time required that you actually have to put in to start a successful business and keep it running. That's what CNI gives you. It starts you from the bottom, and even with the ideas that you have, it doesn't discount what you have. It never makes you feel like, well, you don't know enough to start. It just basically meets you where you are and shows you that you have to build the legs and the structure under what you are and what you have, so that when you finally do present it and expose it to the world, you have built it in a way so that it will survive, it will float, and it will succeed.